Mobile driver's licenses used in smartphones here in Korea can now be used as official IDs, as the last four digits of the user's resident registration number will no longer be concealed.
네. 국내에서 사용되는 모바일 운전면허증이 이제부터는 주민등록번호 뒷자리까지 모두 표시함에 따라 공식 신분증을 대체할 수 있게 됩니다. So these app-based driver's licenses, before they had the final numbers or the last numbers.
The last four digits.
Right, concealed.
Yeah, right.
And so you couldn't use that as official ID. But now it is being disclosed. It's not concealed anymore. Now you can use it, right?
Yeah, exactly. So they're saying that around 5.5 million people will now be able to use these mobile driver's licenses for transactions in financial transactions, public services, medical. If you're getting medical services, you can just present this, and that's the same as showing your card.
네, 그렇습니다. 바로 얼마 전까지만 해도 이제 주민등록번호 뒷부분이 가려졌었기 때문에 공개가 되지 않는 상태였기 때문에 이 모바일 운전면허증이 공식 신분증의 역할을 하지는 못했었는데 이제는요 다 표시가 됩니다. 그래서 이거를 신분증 대신 쓸 수도 있게 되는 거죠. I have yet to get my mobile driver's license. You can just apply for it, and then I believe you pay a small fee, and then you can get it through an app. But now I guess it's going to be useful not only for driving and whenever you need that document, but just as an official ID.
Yeah, you really think that, especially in Korea, where most people's doors have the keypad, and many people pay with their phone. Are you ever going to need wallets anymore?
I know, right? That's so true.
Or back in the day, or when I lived in Canada, I had keys and a phone, and your wallet. You had all kinds of stuff in your pocket, and now you just basically need your phone.
진짜 그러네요. 앞으로는 점점 이 물리적인 지갑이라는 게 필요가 많이 없어질 것 같다는 생각이 듭니다. Okay, so let's have a look at the expressions here. The first one is resident in the resident registration numbers.
Right. Yeah. So in that case, it's your ID card.
Yeah.
So you would have a resident registration card.
Yeah.
Foreigners, we have an alien registration card.
Can you tell us about that? It's not a 외계인. You're not an ET.
Right. But that's what it's called.
Yes.
And it's funny because the foreigners just refer to it as your alien card. So it's kind of funny.
그렇군요. 외국인 등록증은 이제 alien registration card라고 해서 alien이라는 단어가요. 외국인이라는 뜻이 있습니다. 이게 외계인으로 우리가 사실 제일 많이 알고 있지만 그래서 사실 한국에 거주하시는 많은 이제 외국 분들이 농담으로 I'm an alien 이렇게 얘기하기도 해요. 이게 뭐 농담 섞인 진담이기도 한데.
Little kids always find that funny when you teach the word alien and then show them your card.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm an alien.
Right.
Okay.
But a resident in general is just someone who lives somewhere, right? So, I'm a resident of Seoul, you're a resident of Paju, right? Or some people can be resident. You can say the city. You can say a resident of even I'm a resident of Gangsa-gu, for example. You want to break it down. Or you could even just, the country you live in. You can say that as well. You're a resident of your house, of your apartment.
Yep.
Right? And then also where you live is your, and this would be your house or your apartment, is your residence.
That's right. That's your house or where you live.
Exactly.
네. resident, t로 끝날 때는요, 이제 주민이라는 뜻입니다. 근데 이제 어디 사는 사람이라는 뜻이 될 수 있죠. So you've been a resident of Busan, I think, and now
I was,
Seoul.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I was born in Seoul, so I started off as a resident of Seoul, but I've moved around a lot.
Right.
I've been a resident of Jeju. I'm currently a resident of Paju, and so
you were a resident of Leicester.
Yes, in England
right?
before as well. Yeah, there you go. Resident 주민 그리고 residence. CE로 끝나면은요 주거지라는 뜻입니다.
What was your residence like in England? Was it a house, townhouse?
A house.
Okay, so that
semi-detached.
Semi-detached. Yeah, that's typical, of, especially the Midlands, right?
Yes, exactly. Conceal이라는 표현도 한번 볼까요?
Hidden.
Yeah.
Kept secret. So sometimes you'll hear about, somebody had a concealed weapon on them. They were hiding a weapon.
Yeah. In the movie Frozen, which I know you love, Elsa, she has this magic power. whatever she touches turns into ice.
Okay.
But her parents, ever since she was younger, used to always say, conceal, don't feel. And that's in her song as well. They just say, suppress those powers because it's dangerous. Don't do it, hide it, hide it.
Keep it secret.
Yeah, exactly. So she's always been brought up to conceal her powers and her feelings. And then later on, it just explodes and she suddenly goes, I'm just going to let it go.
Right.
And now I'm just going to use my powers, but for good. I'm not going to just, cause harm. I'll use it for good. 그래서 conceal이라는 게 가리다, 숨기다, 감추다예요. 우리 얼굴에 뭐 이렇게 있을 때 컨실러 바르죠. 왜 그러겠어요? 가리려고 바르죠.
Hide your blemishes or flaws or something
맞아요.
like that,
그렇죠.
right?
Blemish는 홍조 같은 거거든요. 그런 것들을 가리기 위해서. How do you know so much about makeup?
Well, I understand what conceal means, and I do live with a woman, so yeah.
There you go. 자, 다시 한번 읽어보겠습니다. Mobile driver's licenses used in smartphones here in Korea can now be used as official IDs, as the last digits of the user's resident registration numbers will no longer be concealed.